Junkies, thank you for tuning in today. My name is Bob, and I will be reviewing the Spider-Man Far From Home Spider-Man figure. This is the quintessential figure in the Wave 12 of the Marvel Legends line. Yes, Wave 12 of the Spider-Man. I think they've even lost track of how many waves of actual figures there are in the entire Marvel Legends series. However, this is Wave 12 of just Spider-Man. And we just had Wave 11 back in the spring. It was the Kingpin wave. Actually, I'd say winter spring. But here we are, full on summer. We've got Spider-Man coming out in the theaters again, and we have this awesome figure. So let's get to him. This is part of the Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave. However, there is no Molten Man piece, which I find very interesting, that they would go through all of this artwork, unique artwork, all of this, show us that there's this thing, but include this, yet there is no Molten Man piece. So much like the Captain Marvel figure, when it came out in her wave, ta-da, this particular figure and this figure have no Build-A-Figure piece, much like the War Machine figure of the latest Avengers line. I don't know why they picked War Machine, but Spidey does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. I think this is a good idea for Marvel to do. Gambit came this way too. They took a figure that everybody's definitely going to want, but maybe not everybody wants to do the Build-A-Figure piece. Now, if you are on our Facebook group, Action Figure Junkies, it is a good community where you could probably trade out those Build-A-Figure pieces if you're looking for something like, I need Man-Thing's right arm, and I really want to get rid of Molten Man's left foot. This would probably be the place to go. Check us out. Now, get rid of the plastic coffin here. Before we even get into it, the actual figure itself, let's talk about the fact that we do not get Tom Holland's head. He pulls that mask off so often, I can't believe the world doesn't know that he's Spider-Man at this point. However, we have no Tom Holland head. We didn't get a Tom Holland head for the last bit. Now, maybe that's just something to do with the actor. Maybe he doesn't want it that way. But, you know, we're at a point now where we all expect to have it, or maybe we expect not to have it. Like, it's just not going to be there. It took us forever to get the Hawkeye figure we all wanted, and even then, you didn't get the Ronin. You didn't come with Ronin. So, you had to buy a 2-pack. So, I'm liking this. Really, so I'm a little torn here, Junkies. Now, I'm going to pull this in here. I'm really liking the head. The details here on the head and the eyes is cool. I'm just not... No, I changed my mind. I'm loving the plastic. I'm loving this, like, little bit of detail here in the paint. Kind of shows it as, like, scales. Actually, it's a really cool Spider-Man figure. This is part of the new design here that they do. I'm not going to ruin anything for the film. Trust me, it's in the film. Let's see if I can do a nice little pose. Now, it's interesting that we had these other Spider-Man in the all-black, undercover costume where we both had both fists and then we had, the web shooters. But even this one, a little bit different here. We kind of got, like, maybe that's just mine, but the finger's a little bit on the curled side. Kind of brings it in. Love this detail here. So, instant pose here, though I have been moving him around a little bit. And zoom in. It's a solid figure. Really liking it. Also kind of digging the more the Miles Morales kind of blending of the darker colors, especially here in the hands. So let's change the hands out, see if we got everything's okay. So we can do double web shooters here. As he's like doing something crazy, trying to get somebody tied up. So we do have the shoulder joint here, which was in the other Spidey, so you can bring it all the way in. Look at that extra articulation. Fantastic, Hasbro. Just another great job. So we can do, surf's up, dude. And then let's change, is it this one? Wow, that's so quick, so long ago, I don't even remember. Let's change these out. I think it was this one. We'll change this one out here. So we can bring these in, bring the fists in. This one's kind of cool too because it's not a fist. Neither one of these are fists. They are, but they can also hold something, which is great because he really has nothing to hold. So, kind of wondered what that would be. It'd be nice if they all came with one of the bad guys' little devices that they use in the movie. I'm not going to try and spoil anything here, too. Do like a little bit of hint of the white here on the chest. Look at that. Just a little bit inside the spider. So that goes with the back, but definitely like that. So Spider-Man's a little bit smaller than the normal figure. So let's bring out his other version of himself from the film. So it's a little bit, sorry for the focus there, folks. Focusing. So there we get a little bit. Let's put Mysterio here, Quentin Beck, into the shot. And give you a size comparison here. So decent figure, really like it. Actually, I like it a lot more once I got it out of the box. You know, it's one of those things where I probably would have looked at it and never bought it, and now that I have it opened, I really do like it. Like, the colors are great. It really does pop. I am a big Spider-Man fan. I actually don't have too many of his figures. Do I like it better than the Homecoming figure? Kind of a hard call. Kind of a hard call to make. I don't know. It's definitely cool. That's a tough one. So again, my biggest complaint, didn't get the Tom Holland head, but that's out of our control. I do like this Spider-Man. I do like the fact that we get extra hands, and he does seem to really be in a good size comparison to Mysterio. So definitely want to pick this one up, junkies. He's better out of the box, so take him out. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is where we do a lot of our toy hunts. You get to see me in person. Usually I can't find anything at Walgreens. That's usually what happens to me. So thanks for tuning in, and have a good afternoon, junkies.